guys, Graph is back to give you another update of what's happening, and Graph is here with...
What's up, everybody?
It's Jade. Now, let's see, what has Bitcoin been doing? Well, it's been going up. Hooray! It'll just continue to go up forever, and everything will be easy. Does that sound about right, Jade?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not what's going to happen. It's a possibility,
Definitely.
most certainly, but normally we go up and down. Here we're on the monthly. I wanted to show you something on the monthly, and it was always the volume. Yeah. So we'll look at the volume here on the monthly. So here what we see is what's called bearish divergence on the volume. Okay, Jay?
Yeah.
So bearish divergence is when you see something is going up, i.e. the price, but one of your indicators is going down. And if you have like a lot of indicators that are going down, you're like, hey, why is price going up? But the indicators are going down. And volume is always an interesting one. And we've always been pretty much since going sideways, volume has been like this. And you can see it's pretty much in a downward trend.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoop. So what does that mean? Well, it means there's just less money on the exchanges. Okay. There's less people playing the game.
Okay.
Now, when we start a bull run, obviously we have retail and we don't have any issues with volume, and this goes up like this one here. See where it went up? Now we're going down.
Yeah.
Now, why are we going down? Well, one, we don't have any yet. They're still not here. They won't buy till the prices get nice and high, which is what we want because we need people to sell to. So we still have the same players playing now, which would be old traders and new traders. And the old traders have a lot more profit to be made, and new traders can still be, frankly, they've lost money from when they got involved up here, and they're still down. So what happened was, we'll go to the daily, actually. We'll go to the daily. We went straight up like this, okay? This wasn't a surprise. Now, we had drawn out a pattern that we might go up and come back down again before going straight up. That didn't happen, and I'm going to tell you why it didn't happen and why we should have known it wasn't going to happen. If it came down and tested, we would have already had our test.
Yeah.
We haven't had our test yet. We've just gone straight up on this line here.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
Okay, so we've gone straight up. So we did say we thought we might come down here to test the break of trend, but we haven't tested the break of trend.
Yeah.
So I personally don't have as much confidence in anything that's gone up if it hasn't tested its trend previously.
Yeah.
And I didn't buy here. My plan was to buy into lots of altcoins and swing trade on the way up and make profit off all the altcoins. But not only did we go straight up and not test anything, we went straight up because people just bought Bitcoin. So the smartest of the money bought it down here. And then, let's be very clear, buying Bitcoin anywhere in this area is still a smart decision.
Yeah.
As long as you don't sell it if the price goes down. And then some other people that I call stupid money, and it does not mean they're stupid traders at all. And there's no offense to anyone who bought in here. You've clearly made some money. It's great. The price has gone up. Now, because we haven't tested anything, I am still possibly even more confident in getting some form of rejection from up here. Now, also because of this line. Now, if we came falling out of this line and tested something over here, I'd be like, okay, cool. We've tested something. On the daily, we've tested nothing. You can see it's been straight up. Now, a lot of people will tell you it's different things. They will look at a smaller chart. So here's a 4 hour. So in the 4 hour, they were like, oh, but look, we tested, we came down. Yeah. So here we went up to, let's see what price it was, 56. And then we came down 53. And 53 is a support. And it was part of this trend line here. And then they would say, well, we went up to 58 and we came back down again to around the same number, 54. And we can't really say we tested anything here. And then you can say the same up here. We came down a little bit. We got this nice little wick on our trend line. Oh, yes. So the trend line, I had a trend line previously drawn in. It was a little narrower over here. But once we got one touch here, I was able to draw from here to here. And then this touch verified that this is a good line. Now, if we come down and bounce off this line, which is what we've done the last 2 times, and we can continue to do that, price will go up. But the moment we don't bounce off this line and get on this side, the possibility of going down here is very strong. Now, this doesn't mean people won't buy up here and stop it from going all the way to the bottom. This is the bottom. Okay, this is not a price prediction. I don't have price predictions. I can give you the bottom and the top. Today, my top is pretty much just right above us. People are going to sell there. That's temporary. Now, if it's the top for where we are right now, if we come down at any stage, we can change the top. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So price goes up to 63, 64, 65 would be my top currently. And 65 is my top because if we go out to a longer time frame, let's go to the week. You can see that on the weekly time frame up here, this point here is 64.4. Let me see, 64.8. So we'll call it 65. So for me, that is the top before we come down and test something else. Now we can, of course, come down and test off 50 or test off 45 or test off 60. And graph-wise, that all makes sense. But I don't use the graphs to come up with any of my ideas. What I do is I consider what I would do if I was a composite man. And if I was the composite man, I would have done two things so far. One, well, a couple of things. I would have bought here at 30K. Yeah, great. I would have sold here at 53K. Great. I would have bought here again at 40. Now, if I bought here at 40, I'm comfortable selling at any price that's above 40. I'm the composite man. I'm smart money. I'm not going to sell below the price I bought. The price went up. Somebody is buying in what you can see is big resistance. Okay. And I would not buy it here. I have no interest in buying it. I'd buy at support, or I buy break of trends, or I buy tests, but I don't buy directly in or under resistance. So here, there are people buying. And somebody sent me a picture the other day, and they were like, $350 million worth of Bitcoin bought. And I was like, are you sure this isn't a picture of $350 million worth of Bitcoin sold? Because the composite man who bought at 30K can sell up here. Whoever is selling at 60, 61, 62, 63K, they're selling at a profit. Because we haven't had they can't sell at a loss. To sell at a loss, they would have had to buy at they would have had to buy here at 65 and waited all this time to sell. And that's possible. Some of the people have done that. But the majority of the people that make up the composite man who are selling up here are the ones who've made profit. And they're selling to the people who haven't made profit yet because they're buying at this price. And if these people don't sell, that's great. Their money will go up. But if the composite man continues to sell at a profit in the 60K region, in 60K to 65, 58 to 65, whatever you like, let's not be particular on numbers, then what will happen is people will stop buying because people will have enough. Who has the most coins? People who bought at cheaper prices. They can continuously sell. If I sell some coins at 60K, and by the way, I've sold my Bitcoin in this area, I'm not going to buy again till it's cheaper. Right? And if I'm a whale with a load of coins, I'm like, hey, why would I buy when I can sell? And I'll keep selling until the price comes down to anything that I will buy at that is going to be in profit. And the amounts that have been sold in here, because volume is so low, it is a tiny amount of what the whales have and what they can sell. And they're not trying to manipulate prices. And if prices crashes down and comes somewhere near my heart, they'll not be manipulating prices. It would be people who bought at 40K, who bought at 30K, who bought at 10K, who bought at $1, going, hey, I see people want to buy my coins and I'm going to make profit. Here you go. Here are my coins. And this is the system. When someone wants to buy and you're in profit, you sell it to them. And people want to buy when price goes up. So people will sell. So I certainly think we're going to get a rejection here. Now, I think what's best for the composite man is a rejection to where the composite man will buy. If I was the composite man and I bought at 40K and you're offering me 45K, I'm like, bro, I'm still selling. I don't need to buy at 45K. I bought at 40K. Give me, if we don't see 40K, I'm the composite man. I'm like, all right, well, I won't buy anymore. When we were at 40K, I bought the amount I wanted to buy at 40K. I don't have an allocation for another price. Now, if I sell loads at 60 and you give me 45, I'm like, well, maybe I'll buy some, but it would be a maybe. This down here, this line is the definite buy line. This is where the whales will definitely buy. Now, if someone else buys up here or up here, price could still go up, but I don't see it being smart money or whales buying this high because they don't need to. Therefore, the whales are the ones who are selling it to them. When A lot of people are like, there's a supply shock. I'm like, yeah, because the whales have all the coins. Supply shock, when like supply and demand, you would say, oh, prices will go up because there's no supply. There is a supply. The whales have like 90% of the coins. Great supply. They just haven't put it on sale yet. They won't put it on sale until the demand is high. So they wait. So we go higher. We'll go a little bit higher. Maybe they'll let it go all the way to 65. It depends on how much buying there is. More, in my opinion, the more buying there is, the more selling there will be. So the whales will sit back and they will just sell to whoever wants it. And they won't dump the price. They will just sell. And when people stop buying, the price will dump on itself.
Yeah.
Where it goes to, anybody's guess. Where the composite man would like it to go to is here. You don't want it to go down any further because then you have start with numerous problems. I think this is a reasonably long video. So that is an update on the current price and the composite man. But what I want to do, I want to go through some more indicators that we didn't get a look at. So I'll do some more indicators now. All right, everybody, we'll be right back. We'll look at a couple of indicators and look at where the price is in those as well. All right, peace out. And I'll try and talk even faster.